Hello, this is EJ Fleming, and I'm going to inform you about the Battle of Yorktown. The Battle of Yorktown began on April 5th and ended on May 4th, 1862. The Union soldiers began their way at Fort Monroe and marched northwest towards Yorktown. The Union Army, also from the North known as the Yankees, was commanded by George B. McClellan. The Confederates from the South, also known as the Rebels, was commanded by John B. Magruder, who had a reinforcement army who was commanded by Joseph E. Johnson. The Union strategy was to begin at Fort Monroe and march towards the northwest into Yorktown. Viewing the blue arrows, you can see the path of their battles. The Confederate strategy was to form the first line of defense at the Warwick Line in order to delay the Union Army from moving forward. They managed to hold them back for 30 days. Moving in a little closer, you can see McClellan's battle area as they approach the Warwick Line. This is the battle defense in red at the Warwick Line. The Union had 121,500 soldiers, while the South had 35,000. March! March! McClellan and his men began at Fort Monroe and marched northwest towards Richmond, Virginia. They expected to move through without any resistance. Meanwhile, Magruder had different plans. Magruder prepared his army to quickly be able to move back and forth to fight the battles. In fact, April 4th, Union forces pushed through Magruder's initial line of defense called the Warwick Line. In fact, the Confederates were very loud and noisy when they moved in order to confuse the North. It made them seem like they were a bigger force than they actually were. In fact, as the battles mounted, the Union placed two balloons in the air to observe the enemy. In fact, the North sent out a recon or a spy team to view the situation, and McClellan was warned not to assault. This is General Fleming. Over, over. We need an outcome, outcome. The two armies fought with a lot of artillery duels. Fire! McClellan built siege fortifications. Wood, hammer, nails. Meanwhile, Magruder sent reinforcements to fight back. In the end, the North lost 182 soldiers. And the South lost 300. I would like to thank Heritage Preservation Services, Wikipedia, MapQuest, and the military for my fabulous uniform. This concludes the Battle of Yorktown. This is your commander, General E.J. Fleming, signing off to further your knowledge of the Battle of Yorktown.